Hi guys, this is actually just a kind of a pre-video because I'm about to do a video on the nutritional aspect, at least what has helped me. I apologize today for this chair between us. It seems really awkward, but I had a much needed dental appointment because I have to have some upcoming dental oral surgery and stuff, so I was grateful I was able to make that today. But I wanted to just kind of get a few things out of the way before I go, so I don't have to say it all before I go to do the real basic nutrition video. First of all, I don't know if it's showing yet, but I changed my name because there's a lot of Shelly Johnsons on the internet, and because I really hope to do this regularly and support you guys and get the much needed support that I need through this process, that I maybe wanted people to be able to find me a little easier. And I have a fascination with butterflies anyway, and I had changed my profile picture on Facebook a while back to it was a beautiful little picture, but the saying was something like butterflies are proof that something beautiful can emerge from what appears to be from something that's completely falling apart, and something to that effect. And it was so beautiful, and it's a beautiful picture, and it's so true. And so just what they symbolize, because most days, even today, even though it seemed like it's more, I got more together and not suffering and so badly, inside and emotionally, mentally, all that, we still feel like we're pretty much falling apart. But I'm just clinging to hope that that something really amazingly beautiful is going to come out of this. And one thing that I want to say that has already, I don't do much Twitter, never really have, but I've started. So you can follow me on Twitter. I think there's only 20 people right now that do, but at Shell_John. You can follow me on Instagram at the same name. And I tweeted a photograph, a benzodiazepine photograph, a pretty blunt one, let's say, and also another tweet that I sent to the Benzodiazepine Information Coalition. And me not being in the Twitter world, it was very exciting to see the likes on that, and that the coalition retweeted my photo and are now following me on Twitter. So, and that, because people saw that on their page, then it got some more attention, and that's how we can get more awareness, with this. So another reason why I wanted to change my name, so I can tell people, because if you say, well, yeah, you can find me Shelly Johnson, you're going to have to scroll through quite a few, and so there I am with the again. That's so bad. Anyway, but so that was really exciting to me. It's a little thing, but yet it's a big thing. So the more people that we can share our stories with, the more people we can reach, and the larger social media attention we can get, then the more progress is going to be made with this medication and this illness and everything. So I want to talk about those two things real quick. But the main reason I wanted to make this a video is about listening to your body. For the past, I guess, 2 or 3 days, I've really been in a severe wave. I know it doesn't appear like it right now, and that's the nature of this beast. And that's why I decided I am going to still video some of the bad times, because what it does is it does show the roller coaster, and it does show the hope. But what I did was, I think I'd mentioned to you guys that I was feeling better, and on a better day, and went out and did 5 miles of walking, running. I should not be running, I know that, but as an avid runner, I'm very stubborn, and I've been running for over 35 years, and it's also taken a toll on my knees. So there's reasons I should stop, but I get really stubborn. I get very bored with walking, and I got my music on, and I just want to, it's like, no, just, and it's that control feeling too. So, and I had done okay the last time I had shared with you guys for the most part with that. But then I pushed myself and I did 6.3 miles, and I was feeling it, kind of halfway in, and kind of feeling like, you don't feel so good. You feel like, and you're way too far from your apartment complex right now if you pass out. And so, but I'm hard-headed when it comes to stuff like that, and I keep pushing through, and I did. And I think it was a combination of two things I want to stress. I think it was a combination of me not listening to my body, being very stubborn, but also with Valium. Valium is used as a taper drug, even though I'm on it just, was put on it solely after my cold turkey attempt with Klonopin. But it's also used as the tapering benzo because, how it's slower acting in your system. So when I taper, which was not this past Sunday, but Sunday before that, it doesn't usually show for 4 or 5 days. So to go out and do like 6.3 miles at around the same time that my taper is probably going to start really like feeling that effect of it noticing, oh, you took some Valium away from me, how dare you. So it was not wise at all. That's not to say that these waves aren't going to hit when nothing out of the ordinary has happened, when we haven't pushed ourselves any further than normal, when it's only a day after a taper, because boy, I'm here to say it, yeah, it does. But I do believe, at least with this is my experience, and other testimonies that I've heard, that those kind of things can, trigger the wave episode. And then you're in bed, or then you're feeling like you want to die, and then, just, I can't do it anymore, because that's what I was telling myself once again. You can't do it. You certainly can't do it alone, but you're alone. What are you going to do? So it's just, it's just a combination of being smart and listening to what everything what your knowledge, what your body, what everything is telling you. And so I think it was a combination of both of those things, and also the stress, the emotional side of it, because my emotional side is just completely in another, sometimes I just feel like I'm on another planet, not only like you're by yourself on another planet, but just the emotional aspect of, not having people in your life, your family, or whoever it is, that nobody is still here for you, no matter what you post on Instagram, and no matter what, it's like, okay, can't somebody listen? Well, I tweeted something, and guess what? The Benzodiazepine Information Coalition listened. So that gave me validation, which is so important for us. We need validation. For the most part, our friends and family aren't giving us that. And because they just don't know what to do anymore. They don't know how to handle it. Either they never have from the beginning, or they tried and it got too much for them. And then they do think you should be better by now, all of that stuff. And they just think, hey, you've made it this far, you can do it on your own, as I said on my last video. So any type of validation, which comes from you guys, of course, also, but like that is huge, and it meant a lot to me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So that was basically what I wanted to just kind of do a little preview. Not go as long, because I might go longer on my nutrition one, but I just want to say that I don't have all the answers. I know my videos have, I think total now, have been seen like about 15,000 times or something, and then I've got maybe 150 something subscribers, and I totally get that, because I don't subscribe too much. It's overwhelming to me. A lot of the comments are even hard to read, other people's stories. You want to be there for everybody. It's really hard. I have clicked on videos and have immediately clicked them off, because I know I can't, I'm not in a place, I'm not ready. If it scares me, then I know it's best for me to turn it off. It doesn't mean that I don't want to be there for that person the way someone, was for me when I'm having my, my issues. But that's, your subscribers are usually the ones that are going to be there for you during those times. And, that's why I just want to keep focusing on getting better and getting through this so that I can, do more and be a little bit more supportive than I feel I'm capable of right now. But so if I don't subscribe to you and you subscribe to me, or I don't click on to see if you upload videos or anything, because I usually don't, it's just where I am on this road right now. I don't even like calling it a journey. I guess, I don't know. I've always associated journeys with more positive things, Of course, back in the day, they were one of my favorite bands too. I even have my picture on a Journey poster, so, because I was a member of the fan club, even before Steve Perry started singing with Journey. That's how long. So, I'm telling my age a little bit. So, I don't even like saying journey anymore. I'm not really sure what to call it. So we'll just, the road, the path, or this experience, this whatever, this nightmare, this is all a lot of things. But I don't have all the answers. I don't delve real deep into all the scientific stuff about benzos, but I feel I am very educated. Not as much as some, like if you go to David Power's videos or my advocate David Fava, his website, and other people that have really can explain more the scientific aspect, what's happening, and try to give you some comfort and encouragement in that way. But I do have enough knowledge and plenty of knowledge through this like 18-month process now, pretty much for me. So so I just want to point it out there that, and I the thumbs down don't bother me anymore. So, if it makes you feel better or helps you to do that, then hey, I'm good with that. Anything that makes anybody else feel better or feel like it empowered them, they don't bother me anymore. I'm going to I know I'm going to say things and do things, even with my nutrition thing that's going to come up shortly, that people are not going to like, and people are going to think, yeah, it's easy for you to say, because I have had those feelings myself. And tomorrow I might be in the same way again. But today I'm not. So today is a day that I can do something positive to maybe help somebody reach someone. Someone did communicate with me that I've been communicating with, that after seeing one of my videos a while back, after being on benzo for a week, he stopped, and he had only been put on it for 1 week. And that alone is if that's why I'm on this journey, because I've had a few other people tell me that too when I was posting a lot more on Facebook. If that's why I'm on this journey, if it saves somebody else from going through this, if it saves somebody's life, if it keeps someone from taking their life, thoughts that some of us deal with every single day, then hey, okay, God, then I get it. It's then that's what I must try to focus on. So try to quit rambling anymore. I'm going close to 15 minutes now. Again, my Twitter is Shell_John. Instagram is Shell_John. You'll have to send me a request. I made it private after getting a lot of kind of creepy things happening on it when it was public. I don't do a lot of benzo stuff on Instagram. It's more my life. I do, whether it's quotes, there's pictures of my, my boys, my grandson, and it's kind of where I share a little bit more of my life and try to be a little bit more positive. But lately I have put out a few things out there that's kind of been reaching out, and I don't have that many followers there either, but I used to do a lot on Facebook, sharing my videos there too, and a lot of stuff. I still do some, but Facebook can be tough. People can be harsh and brutal, and but Facebook has a lot of great things, and that you can see and keep in touch with, with people, and share things, and also share much longer stories, and things that you might need to say. As far as the benzo issue. So anyway, with all that said, I really need to get a tripod, and I'm going to point my camera around and show you guys why. It's really quite embarrassing. I don't know why after all this time I haven't done a little bit more of a, not professional, I'm no professional, but some kind of setup that makes it a little better where every time I go to do a little video, I'm not like, okay, where am I going to put my phone? I mean, I'm usually by my little fireplace and had that kind of worked up, but that's just not, today was not really the thing to do. I'd come in from my appointment, wanted to do this, but so I really need to get a tripod, and I want to find a backdrop of a butterfly, and like maybe one of those blankets at Walmart, you know, where they have like panda bears on them and stuff like that, and maybe I can find one of a butterfly, and to kind of have like this space to use regularly, you know, to continue to do this, because I have a ways to go. A lot of you guys are on this with me. And I want to say one thing, shout out to, there's so many of you guys, but one of my very first, probably my first person, or the first person that befriended me after seeing my videos. She doesn't comment. She's keeps her stories very, very private. And I have a few like that email me instead. But she was my first Benzo buddy, Benzo warrior person. And so Jennifer, I just want you to know that I love you, and we are definitely going to have that coffee one day. You're only 7 hours away in Arkansas, and I wish we were all so much closer where we could on these better days, or like if I'm having a day like this where, and you're not, I would be that person knocking on your door. I really would. I haven't had that in my life, and I don't, again, I don't know why, but I'm just telling you, I would be there if I could, for each and every one of you that's reached out to me or shared your stories, and are suffering so badly. And yeah, so but I love you, Jennifer. I know you're having a really, really hard time, and yeah, I look forward to that day, and we hold on to that. So we all need to hold on to those times together when hopefully we can be together one day. Maybe we'll have a big, like, it'll almost be like a reunion one day, you know, when we all get through this. And let's just keep fighting and keep faith. God is huge for me. I don't know how people do it without him, but if that's not your faith, whatever is giving you strength, keep drawing from it, because yeah, he's everything to me, and I wouldn't be here definitely without him. So okay, with that, I definitely went way too long, because I always do, because I've been known to ramble and talk too much, so I've been told. But anyway, now I'm going to go set up and do some of my nutrition thing while I upload this one. So anyway, I need a little remote thing, because I hate reaching across when you turn the thing off, but here we go. Oh wait, I got to show you guys what I did. Here we go. Okay, take my camera. You see this? Okay. That, my friends, is what happens when you are trying to set up real quick to make a video, and your beautiful vase that you love so much, it didn't break. And then it ends up on the floor with all the beads and stuff. And there was a time where I would have been like, feeling like in total panic, and I just had to take some deep breaths and go, just clean it up later. And I'm not a clean it up later person, if anybody can relate to that. But I will. I'll get to it. So, okay. See you guys shortly. Bye.